Hey guys, welcome back to Judo Highlights. Today we're going to look at the women's team for Japan that will be going to the Olympics. I feel like there's a lot of new faces here, a lot of first-timers who will be going to the Olympics for the first time. There's only one person in the team who competed at Rio, but multiple world champions and all-around great judo by the female Japan team. So let's get into it. Make sure to like and subscribe for the video. And first up, we've got Tonaki. So lots of wins with newaza, and she's got some nice foot sweeps. Here we see her win against Dario Beloaded. Nice opportunistic score that turned into a wazari there. And then she managed to control things on the ground. And then just burn the clock until it was the end of the match. But this might be one reason why she's been chosen for the team. Might be able to win against Beloaded again. But there is quite a height differential, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, a nice little osotogari here. Scoring Ippon. And even though she's short, she's got a nice Uchimoto Sukashi. And here we see that opportunistic nature that I talked about. Just looking for the foot sweeps and getting a score whenever possible. And next up, we've got Abuta. So definitely the most famous person on the team, with her brother also going to the Olympics. And following along with her brother, they both like Sore Surikumigoshi and Osotogari, so she's probably going to score a lot of Ippons at the Olympics with these two techniques. And here we see one. So finals of the World Championships in Japan, and scores this beautiful Sore Surikumigoshi, very similar to her brother. But it's quite incredible how they're able to get in, you know, just with one leg on the inside, one leg on the outside, and still able to, you know, pull their opponent over. Here we see a faster version of it, a drop Sore Surikomigoshi. Here we see her against Bouchard from France, who actually has a win over Abe, but this time during the World Championships at Baku, we see Abe getting a nice submission victory. So might see those two in the finals of the Olympics, you never know. And a great Uchimata against Shishime, gold medal contest here, and manages to pull out an incredible Uchimata. So grip and go. Gets in there, great lift with the leg. Doesn't really have a traditional lapel grip, but she's just going with any grip that she can. But yeah, as I was saying, she most likely will take gold. I don't see many people getting in her way. I think she'll be glad to lose to Bouchard earlier on, so she probably won't get caught by that kataguruma again that caught her earlier on. Definitely a gold prediction from me, but it's much difficult to say for the other women in the team. It's a bit more up in the air. I think the French team is quite strong right now, especially at the higher weights. But anyway, here we see a nice Sore turned into a Osotogari. Next up, we've got Yoshida, who is a Uchimata specialist, combined with some nice little foot sweeps as well. So she definitely has some of the cleanest techniques on the team. Beautiful Uchimata here. And it's one of those techniques that you just know is coming, but can't really do anything to stop it. She always finds a way. But unfortunately, she's lost a few matches against Kumkite from Canada. So depends how well she can prepare for that matchup, I guess. Beautiful Haraigoshi here. And here we see a nice opposite side sort of Surikomigoshi. Next up, we've got Tashiro, who is the only person on the team who has been to the Olympics before. So she will be hoping to redeem her losses there. But beautiful combinations with Ochigari and Uchimata. So a powerful Ochigari there, leading to an Ippon. And here we see a bit of newaza. The only problem for Tashiro is that she's lost several times to the French judoka. Forgive me for pronouncing her name wrong, but sorry, I can't pronounce it, but she'll have to overcome that matchup if she wants to take the gold, but with the seeding, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up meeting in the finals. So really classical judo. Here we see a nice little bit of movement into a traditional foot sweep. And a common technique found throughout the women's team is a good uchimata. And Tashiro as well, just like the other ladies on the team, very good at newaza. Coming up, we're going to look at Hamada after Arai, but Hamada is a real monster on the ground. So a good pin here. And just to finish off with Tashiro, we're going to look at her ochigari one more time. So really mixing it in, kind of making it confusing whether it's an uchimata or an ochigari. And now we've got Arai, who has probably one of the best uchimatas on the team. Linking it nicely to an ochigari there. Here we have another example of, following up with an ochigari. But just look at the power that she generates, and she's got multiple ways that she likes to enter. And Arai is my second pick to take gold at the Olympics. She's lost a few times here and there, but she's always redeemed her losses, and no repeated losses against the same opponent. And I really think this uchimata, same one as before there, but I'll keep it in there. It is really something special, and hopefully that'll get her the gold. And just lastly here, against a French player. So as I said, the French, they're probably going to send a really strong women's team, but just to see Arai beating the French there is a good sign. And now we've got Hamada, who is a newaza machine. And just like some of the other females on the team, she has a good uchimata and combines it well with ochigari like Arai does. But it really is her newaza that really sets her apart, her ability to pin opponents, her ability to chain newaza on the ground. So just like in this sequence here, goes for an arm take, similar to what Lipitiliani likes to do. Sits up and then gets the roll eventually. And then obviously needs to pass the leg and manages to secure the position. But she's got many scenarios like this. Here we see her again, going in for the roll, getting a wazari, grabbing the belt, and using her head as a post to score mount. So really great newaza from Hamada, but also has the tachiwaza to get down there. So often a wazari leads into a pin for her. So here we see again, straight on the belt, going for a rollover, securing the grips with the belt there. Ever so slowly, and then it's just, she's got all the pieces together. She knows exactly what she needs to do to secure a pin. Even though if her opponents might resist, she's just gonna keep going for it. Look at that, great transition. Got to get the legs out again. And here we have kind of a unique pin where she's got the arm wrapped around the belt. And the ref is looking at it and he's probably going to say, nope, you're out. But then Hamada, she decides, right, I'm going to go again. I'm not going to stand up. I'm going to keep this going. So it rolls over the other side now. Now she's got a reversed position. Easily kicks out the legs again, just systematically. She can do it on one side, and now she can do it on the other. And that's osaikomi. And, about now the Brazilian is thinking, well, maybe I should give up. But no, her leg's in there. Last attempt. Kicks it out again. Now we're giving up. Now she's on top. She's gonna get that leg out every time. What are you gonna do? And as I said, great ochigari to finish it up before we move on to the heavyweights. So next up we've got Sone, triple world champion, incredible Tayatoshi and Sorisuri Komigoshi, and a wonderful ochigari. It's kind of like a one-sided ochigari. So similar to Arai, probably a equal second for taking gold. Here we see that Tayatoshi, but she really doesn't have much competition. And here's this ochigari that I was talking about. I say it's one-sided because the way she distributes her weight, it's all kind of on the left side of her opponent, and it works well against taller opponents because she's not the tallest person in the field, but that ochigari and Tayatoshi works wonders for her. Here's another one, Ippons. So triple world champion, she knows what it takes to win gold. Ortiz from Cuba might give her a bit of trouble. But in their last match, you know, this is what happened. Sone gets a lovely ochigari on Ortiz. But anyway guys, that's the end of this video. So let me know what you think about the Japanese women's team going to the Olympics. I think you're probably looking at three golds and mostly silvers from this team. A couple of matchups from the French team don't look too good for some of them, but 3 or 4 golds, that's what I'm predicting from the Japanese women's team. Alright guys, see you later.